matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score in a big way.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Saints defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, Kirkpatrick. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Murray going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is out of bounds here. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals driving right down the field to score on their opening drive.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Arizona defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Saints at 2-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action. McCarthy. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 66 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake. McCarthy. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Off play action. McCarthy. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Hand off to Spears. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tajay Spears, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they're coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that was really hard to stop.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run on first down.
Kirkpatrick. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking for Riddle on the out route. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Murray now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, McCarthy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He lets it go deep for Olave. Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down now, Kirkpatrick, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Kirkpatrick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray looking to change the play here. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. Kirkpatrick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Murray throwing on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. First down, Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Escapes the defender. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, so quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. This one taken in by Olavo. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a give, right side. Kirkpatrick. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, McCarthy flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And this is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The pass caught by Olave. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third down, Kirkpatrick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression I like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That throw. It looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Saints, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over.